Hey guys, I cannot believe I'm saying this right now, but welcome to Vlogmas Day 1. In today's video, we are going to start out Vlogmas strong and we're gonna go over some of our December goals and we're just gonna reset right before the new year. And I want to reflect over the past month or months in 2025 and be vulnerable with you guys on what went right, what went wrong, and everything in between. Then we're gonna get into what I can do in December to prepare myself for 2026 for a fresh, new, exciting start. Genuinely, I don't even know how it's about to be 2026. I feel like 2025 has flown by so fast. I also cannot believe that I'm going to attempt Vlogmas. Keyword is attempt because I don't even have 10 long form YouTube videos on my page, yet I'm going to try to upload a video every single day. I don't know how I'm gonna make it work, but I'm going to do my absolute best. And I do love creating content and I really want to take this as an opportunity to discipline myself when it comes to content creation. Today is literally November 30th. Tomorrow is December 1st. It's 3:30 p.m. I am really not prepared. This is going to be one of the hardest things that I've ever done personally because I know a lot of time for Vlogmas, a lot of creators would pre-film a bunch of videos through November, edit them. That way they don't have to vlog or create videos every single day in December. But I'm just a really busy girl, so I unfortunately did not have the time to pre-record a bunch of videos to make my life easier. But it's okay. I love a little challenge and I think we can do it. Fingers crossed. Enough yapping. Let's get into today's video. I do have some notes on my phone, so if you see me like periodically like looking down, it's just me making sure that I'm hitting all the points that I want to make. So first thing I want to talk about is reflecting on November. This is something I suggest you guys do as well. You should honestly do this every single month. Reflect on your past month so it prepares you into going into the next month. What I'm going to go through is what went well this month, what didn't go well this month, or what went unexpected, what habits I was trying to work on in November, whether I did it or I didn't do it, and what I need to take from that going into December. November was a super busy month for me because I ran the New York City Marathon, which is insane to say. So many months of training, lack thereof training I should actually say. That took such a toll on my body, but it was one of the best moments of my life. So I will say that's definitely something that went well this month. It was a goal that I've had so long and I did it, and I was able to prove to myself that I can do hard things. I was extremely slow. Like, I don't even know if you can call my pace running, but I crossed the finish line and that's what's important. And I will forever be proud of that. Nobody could take that away from me. So something that went well in November was obviously the New York City Marathon, and that was the highlight of that month. But besides that, I think something that went really well for me is clean eating. I have a very bad problem, which I am going to admit. I love to eat out. I love to eat fast food. I love to go to places like Panera Bread, Chipotle, all those places. It's my guilty pleasure and I know it's a problem. But for November, I really put my foot down and I was telling myself that this cannot keep going on. This is so bad for me. It's so bad for my health. And as someone who's aspiring to be a really good runner and just get back into fitness overall, this is not something that I can sustain. And it's not something my wallet can sustain as well. So what I did is I went on Amazon, I bought some meal prepping containers, glass containers, and on my days off, which I only have one day, maybe 2 days off a week from the salon, I take that day and I take the whole day to meal prep. I even have a lunchbox now, which I haven't had a lunchbox since I was in high school. I don't even think I had one in high school, to be honest. Maybe middle school was the last time I had a lunchbox. I got myself a lunchbox, I got myself some containers so I can actually eat whole foods and save some money. Because the next point I'm gonna get into is I bought my car. That is insane for me to say. This was the most money outside of my business that I have put down up front all at once. I have a Honda Civic now, which I was leasing for 3 years. My lease came to an end. I had to make a decision whether I return a car, lease another car, buy a used car. I had a lot of options and ultimately I decided on just buying the car that I leased for the past 3 years. It's a Honda Civic Sport. I absolutely love it. I know how to use every single thing in that car. I'm so comfortable. Probably better for me to have SUV, but at this time an SUV was not in the budget. Financially, I don't know if that was the smartest decision, but it's something that I decided was best for me, and that's something I want to say went well in November. I am officially car payment free besides my insurance and maintenance and now I have a bunch of other things I need to take care of, but my car is paid off, and that is something that I worked really hard for over the past couple months, even the past year, saving up for. Okay, enough with the good things that happened in November. Let's get into the things that did not go so well this month. Something that didn't go as planned was my running. I ran my first ever marathon exactly 7 days before the New York City Marathon. So I ran 2 marathons within 7 days of each other, and that took a bigger toll on my body than I thought it would, especially because it was my first marathon. My body was in complete shock and did not know what the hell was going on. But because of that, I have fell off of my training plan. I know they say you were supposed to give your body like a couple of weeks after a marathon to just rebuild itself up again. I have a half marathon in April, and my training is supposed to start this month for that, and I have not been able to run. I ran a total of 6 miles. My body was in so much pain after running only 3 miles, which used to be such a breeze. So I am a little worried that I might have overdone it, but I'm going to give my body 1 more week heal, and hopefully giving my body a full 4 weeks of basically doing nothing is enough for recovery. Something I also feel I didn't do too well in November was time management. Usually I'm more or less like okay with this. I'm able to plan out my time. I'm able to have a good balance between work, free time, fun time, play time, and locking in. But for some reason this month was not that. As much as I'm proud of myself for running a marathon this month, I really think that took a toll, not only physically on my body, but mentally as well. Mentally, I am so drained. I've had such a hard time locking back in and staying focused since after that race. I think because it was so much stress on my body, and I think the mental aspect that marathons take on your body is genuinely not talked about enough, and I feel like that's why I've been so sluggish in November. But I'm gonna take it upon myself and say no more excuses. I need to take over my own body that I have control over. One last habit that I tried, or maybe I did not try, honestly I did not try that hard to complete this habit now that I'm thinking about it. Sleeping early. You need to prioritize sleep like it's your second job, and I'm sure you've heard it before, but it is so true. In the evening, it's like midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and I'm like, scrolling on my phone for like another 20 minutes isn't gonna hurt me. Girl, let me be the first to tell you, it will hurt you. I'm experiencing that now after days and weeks of not sleeping properly, and I'm literally walking into work as what feels like I'm a zombie because I have no sleep. I'm exhausted. I can barely keep my eyes open. I work 30 minutes away from where I live, so driving is also dangerous when you haven't slept, and this is something that I really need to take control over in December. I feel like when you're a teenager, it's all fun and games to stay up late, but I'm 23 now. I need to get it together. There was a point in time last year where I was waking up at like 6 a.m. every single day, and it went on for a couple of months. Like, I was doing pretty good, but I don't know what happened to me, what switch flipped in my head that now cannot sleep or wake up that early. I know I did it before, so I know I could do it again, and I know that is something I need to 100% do in December. Now that we spoke about everything that went wrong / right / my goals and accomplishments that I had in November, let's dive into this month. It's December 1st. It's only fitting now to talk about what's going to happen this month in December. First things first, I want to sleep. I want to get on a good routine, and I have a Garmin, and this thing tells me my sleep I get every single day, which is usually less than 6 hours a day, and that's really embarrassing. I open up my watch and it tells me I've gotten 6 hours of sleep and that my body battery is like 40%, and it gives me anxiety, honestly. Waking up early just gives you more time to get ready in the morning, like do your makeup, eat and cook a proper breakfast, get ready without rushing, picking out a actually decent looking outfit, and doing all of these things before you leave your house to go to work or school or anywhere. It really just puts your body in so much more of a calm state, because if you wake up late and you're rushing to work and you only have 10 minutes to get ready before you leave your house, which is literally me every single day right now, your morning already starts with anxiety and with anxiousness, and that's such a mood for the rest of the day. Starting today, I'm locking in, that's it. Next in my December goals is I want to finish a book. I started reading this book, E-Myth, which so far is pretty good. I'm on like chapter 7 and it's a business book, so if you own a business, I highly suggest it. I haven't finished it yet, so I can't really give a full detailed review on this book, but I really would love to finish this book by the end of the month. I think it gives so much insight, just how you can change your mindset and structure your business into being a successful one. So far, as I'm only on chapter 7, I recommend, and I really hope to finish this book this month. Next thing I want to do is I want to journal daily, and I know this is so cheesy. I have been trying to journal daily for basically as long as I can remember. This is my journal that I got last year, and I've been on and off journaling. I want to say I probably write in here like 10 times a month, and for December I want to do it every single day. It really only takes 5 minutes of my day, but it really helps me reflect and write down all the things I need to do today, and it just keeps me on track. And something I love about this journal is that it has the same like format, but these questions on the bottom is different for every single page. So it really has your mind thinking, and it helps you reflect rather than if the questions were the same every single day. I really do hope, in the same way that I can do Vlogmas and post every day on YouTube, that I can write in this journal every single day as well. Something else that I want to do for December is that I want to prioritize my self-care. So sometimes that means saying no to plans. Sometimes that means reaching out to someone you haven't spoken to in a long time, even though you may feel embarrassed or nervous that they're gonna ignore you or say no. But at the end of the day, I rather embarrass myself trying than to regret it later in the future. And the older I'm getting, not that I'm super old, I'm realizing you only have one life. And when I say self-care, I mean mentally as well. Caring less about what people think about me, continue practicing self-love and confidence. Okay, I know that was a lot, but that is what I want to do in December for my personal goals. Now let's get into my fitness goals for December. So as I mentioned, in November I did not run at all, pretty much because my body was so sore and I really didn't want to risk injuring myself. But now for December, I'll be 4 weeks post marathon, so I feel like I should be okay to start running again. I really want to start training for my half marathon in April, which I'm running the Brooklyn Experience half marathon. It's gonna be my first time running this half marathon, so I'm super excited and I really want to do well. Right now I'm debating if I should use Runna's running plan or Garmin's running plan. I really want to stay consistent to my running plan and not skip out on any days. I really want to be prepared for this upcoming half marathon I have in the spring. Besides running, I really want to get back into strength training. I once upon a time was strength training. I'll insert some videos here. I was not good at all. My form was horrible. I don't know how I didn't injure myself, and after that I kind of got a little embarrassed and I picked up running, and since then I haven't picked up weights. The past year I've done it very rarely, maybe twice a month, which is not nearly enough, because I'm also realizing as a runner you need to practice strength training because strong leg means easier runs and also less injury. So as a runner, I really do need to start prioritizing strength training, and I would really want to start this month. Also in December, I do not want to look at the scale at all. I want to base my fitness, my running and my weight training solely on how I feel. I have not weighed myself in months, and that has helped me drastically. All I need to do is do a check-in with my body. I put the scale away. The number on the scale doesn't matter, which I know a lot of people will not agree with me on that, but ever since I've done that, I felt so much better about myself and I was able to train. I'm not training to get that number on the scale lower, I'm training to make my body stronger. Now that we wrapped up the fitness part of what I want to do in December, let's get into the next topic, which is my career and salon. As a business owner, it is extremely hard to find time to do things that I want to do, such as content creation. And this is not me saying that I don't absolutely love my job. There's always room for improvement, not just in content creation, but in my salon itself. So something I want to do is I want to come up with a schedule that works for both. Right now, what I do is I come to the salon at like 9:30 a.m. and I don't leave until 8 p.m., sometimes 8:30 p.m. and that's a long day here. Then I go home, I eat dinner, and then I wash up, and then I start filming TikTok videos. I end up filming TikTok videos at like 10:30 p.m, sometimes 11, and then I sleep late. So I think I need to find a way where I can integrate both things that I do, owning the salon and creating content. And I need to come up with a better schedule that fits both of them and also will not burn me out. Honestly, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to achieve that at this point in my life, but I will need to come up with something because it's really starting to feel like a lot. We only have one body and one life, and as much as I love running my salon, I also love creating content, and I want to find a way to do both, and I will find a way to do both. If there's a will, there's a way. Something else I want to do, I want to improve our clients' experiences. Not that I think it's bad, because we haven't really gotten bad reviews or anyone complaining about the experience, but again, like I said, there's always room to improve. Little things like, it's winter now, it's freezing. I added a heating pad underneath the bed. The bed is actually warm when you lay down on it, so that helps a lot. That's something that like my clients have been loving. They're like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. I haven't heard one person complain about that. So it's little things like that. I want to integrate small things that will elevate our clients' experience. I also want to decorate. I'm currently sitting in our salon and there is zero decoration in here. It reminds me of a hospital because it's white and boring, and I've been in this specific location for over 2 years and I've never decorated it. So I want to decorate it for Christmas, and then I want to decorate it for New Year's, and then I want to decorate it for Valentine's Day, and I want to decorate the salon for every holiday and just make it fun and colorful because this is giving boring. None of my clients complain. As long as the place is clean, I feel like clients don't care. Walking into a place that's decked out for holidays, even if I go to like a restaurant and I see that they decorated for the holidays, I'm like, wow, this is so cute. I love it and I want to do that. So I will probably be doing that this week, and hopefully my clients will love it. I really care a lot about my clients, and I hope that I can make their experience as good as possible. Me and the other girls here genuinely have a passion for this and love what we do. We just need people to give us a chance, because once you do, you'll be coming back, I promise, because you will love us and we will love you back just as much. I feel like I just rambled on for like a million minutes. When it comes to my business, I'm very passionate and I feel that there's always a lot of room to grow. As a boss, that's all I want to do, and all I want to see is to see my girls succeed. Now that I rambled on for so long, let's close this off. My December goals are fairly simple. It seems like a lot, but I feel like it can easily get integrated into my daily routine if I really try. Realistically, I just need a good schedule, and I need to be very disciplined that I will be able to achieve this between Vlogmas and keeping my business running. I know 2026 is going to be a huge year for me. Every single year I am improving my life and I am elevating my life and I am growing my business more and more each year, and I'm going to be taking content creation seriously more and more each year. For example, the things I want to do outside of work and content creation: running, snowboarding. I absolutely love snowboarding. That has to be my #1 top favorite hobby. Now that it's winter time, I have the opportunity to actually go snowboarding again, and I am so excited, and that is something that I cannot wait to do. Little things like that, I want to set myself up now in December so I can enjoy it later. Come January, start fresh, scale my business, become consistent with content creation, take my fitness seriously, and do all the fun things in between, and still have time for friends and family. And you deserve to live your life to the fullest. So if you're not living your life to the fullest, now is your time to start. Reflect on your November, figure out what you're doing in your December so that you're set up for January, so 2026 will be the best year of your life. I don't know why I'm becoming a motivational speaker right now. I want not only me, but also you to grow in your career, your passions, and just your life and your friends. And if there's anything you can do to make that happen, this is your sign, and now's your time to start. Thank you guys so much for resetting with me and goal setting for December, so we are all prepared for January. I hope that this video motivates you even in the slightest, because I want you to succeed, and you will succeed. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching Vlogmas Day 2. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the year, and I hope you tune in for the rest of Vlogmas. This is day 1 of 24. Bye guys, love you.